Where's my phone at so I can kind of watch these comments.
I want to show that.
Hold on, I gotta get this up. That way maybe it comes up just a little bit better. Mm-hmm.
Life. Is anybody in here?
No, nobody's in there yet. I don't think it. Did it go out public?
No, I don't have it yet.
Wait a minute.
We got
City
one
Girl's
person.
here.
1% won't like.
Y'all smash that thumbs up button, please. We really need it. Who else is in there?
It's still her.
Happy Halloween. Terry, can you go ahead and post the link on all of our Facebook, the Facebook group, your Facebook, my Facebook page?
Because I don't think I just got the notification.
And so that it could get passed out. If y'all could just share this on everybody, on all y'all social media, please. I'd appreciate it. When more people get in, we will show you the spread that we did. Whose idea this was when she gets here. And
If she gets here.
if she gets here.
If she gets
You think maybe we should try to put that up higher? You think maybe get a...
to get away from that?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so we need something to raise it up on, y'all.
Rise up.
Get me a bucket or something. Will that work?
Remember, we tried it.
That's right.
I got a bucket.
Hold on. This has got even something better. Hey, y'all get to look at my pretty face for a minute.
Whoa, what you doing?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Filter.
How do I get it to go back?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Just tap here maybe.
No.
Normal.
Just go. Get normal.
Normal.
Normal. Come on, normal.
Oh, right here.
No, just stop.
Oh.
No! No! No!
No. Oh, we done did something. There we go. We done mashed something we weren't supposed to mash. Yeah. Whoop. Uh-oh.
My hat. My hat.
Okay, I need an extension cord for the
It's right here.
hooyah.
Have it.
For the hooyah. Okay, y'all look at my hand for a second. We should have thought about this before we went live.
Well, I don't think we realized it was going to be blown out the way it was.
That's true, we didn't.
That's your hand.
I know. Now it's my shirt. We are, excuse us while we are having technical difficulties.
Not really. You got it.
We got it. We
We're
got
just
it.
trying to make it look prettier, that's all.
It.
Okay, can you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me. Dad,
Hey,
you want some help?
You need some help?
no mouthing off. No mouthing off to the technical guy. Okay, you don't like tech support, then don't call us. Because we're going to ask you some questions that you may not want to answer. And that's quite all right. All right. Doc's here now. Hi, Doc.
Hi.
Okay, that light is still
You need to.
in there.
Probably still on the bench. I'm rolling the thing down.
Thanks. Thanks, teenager.
That's what I'm here for.
No.
Hmm.
No, it's still going to be. It'll be alright.
Okay.
Maybe can you bring it in closer so that it won't be.
Mom, it's not a camera.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my drink.
Okay, can you not go the other way?
No, I'm too lazy.
Okay, come to me. Yeah, a little bit more.
Hey!
Oh, except now it's really high.
You can angle it down.
Okay, well, that's what he needs to do is angle it down. Because you're chopping my head off.
Listen up.
Yeah, start lowering the bottom feet.
Can't you use the...
No, I can't use the... It doesn't go any lower.
No, the handle
Okay,
crank.
stop. Close it back. I gotta prove a point.
Yeah, like that?
Okay, but now you're gonna see the reflection in the back of the door.
You can see
Now the
that.
light's in there again. Because of
Okay.
the door. Because of the door. But it's okay. How does it? Is everything okay, y'all? Does it look all right?
It's not perfect, but it'll be good. Hey, Brett, what's up? Looking at him is like watching paint dry. That's really not that bad.
Show them your horns. Show them your horns. But they haven't seen their horns yet.
Dessa, can you go get my chair, please?
Remember, women are always right, Jason.
So, you know, you don't have your staff.
Tech support. Did you try turning it off and on
You
again?
need your staff.
It's as tall as the...
And you gotta mash the button.
Mash the button. It's up there. Ta-da! Much better than looking at your hand real close.
Who said that?
Amy.
Yes, Amy.
Brizard.
Okay.
Brizard.
So, we are having what is called a Cuppa party. That means everything that we have will fit inside a cup. Now, I'm assuming that it doesn't matter how many trips we take back to the Cuppa dish. So, I'm fixing to give you guys a pan of the layout of everything that we have here. Now, I have a little spider, and you can't really see it, hanging from here. But
There's another spider right there. And then there's
Oh, that was the last spider?
Yeah, the last spot I found it.
Yeah, it was hanging on the couch.
It was hanging right there. Did you seriously put fingers?
You're gonna,
come down more.
yeah.
Okay, so here's our spread.
Is that a sticky here?
All right, bam. That's our spread. Now, here is our Halloween Cuppa menu. You can pick your potion. Eye of Toad, Witch's Brew, Gillyweed Tea. Bone Nibbler Beginnings. You can have whipped snail slime with fried intestines. Maggot butter with ghost dandruff. Belly bewitching belly fillers. You have afterlife kraut goulash. Goulash. And witch's fingers. And for a devilish dessert, we have a
Devil's phlegm. They're still in the fridge because I didn't want to pull them out.
And so mote it be. We also have
That's the intestines. That's
this is
fried
the
intestines.
this is the fried intestines.
Yummy.
Which is just veggie straws.
What is this?
That's the
The snail butter.
yeah, I think so.
A what?
Which one is this? The one that's the snail.
What is this?
That's the one with the
You made
hold
this,
on.
woman.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it's called though. That's the maggot butter.
This is the maggot butter.
Hmm. And the ghost dandruff is the club crackers that go with it. Over there.
And this is the what?
No, that's the whipped snail slime,
This is whipped snail slime.
which is really just buffalo chicken spread.
And what is this right here? The coleslaw?
Yeah, that's the
That's the-
afterlife kraut,
Afterlife kraut.
which is coleslaw. And then the goulash
The goulash is right here.
is the beef stew with rice. And then I couldn't get the witch's fingers because I couldn't find breadsticks. 'Cause
But, so since we couldn't find the breadsticks, we got edible fingers. Candy fingers. Woo-ha-ha-ha.
those are gonna go inside the Jello.
And then we also have a pot full of candy,
We have a lot of candy.
a pumpkin,
I love that pumpkin. That's my pumpkin I rescued.
and more candy, and more candy, and more candy. Too much candy. I'm gonna be a diabetic.
I rescued the pumpkin.
We rescued.
Blaze, what's up? Blaze said
No
cr-
crayons?
crayons? Sounds like a Cajun menu. It is. It was inspired by D. Morris. You couldn't name it something else other than maggot butter? No, it's Halloween!
Okay, now we also have over here, we also have
Happen.
pumpkins. So we're going to have like a pumpkin carving contest here in a little bit. But also, I don't know if you can see it in here. It's kind of hard to see. But this is like a big spider web.
Bats and spider webs.
Bats and spiders. Ooh.
Fingers kind of fighting back.
Oh. Can you go get me something to drink?
So we got 20 folks in there. Let's smash that thumbs up, people.
Staff right behind them. Or you can do that too.
So the girls are now too old to go trick-or-treating.
I'm so happy.
And plus with COVID,
Some people are trick or treating, some
Yeah.
people are not.
yeah.
So
And so we figured, well, Dee brought this. Dee was the mastermind behind this, and we're so thankful. Dee, thank you so very much for coming up with this for us to do. I got into it way too much.
no, there is no such thing as way too much.
If you would have known how much I spent on candy, you would say you got anyway, because I burnt that receipt on purpose.
Oh no, I know how much. I see how much the bill is when it comes through the bank account. But it's okay, because the thing is that we're making memories. And trust me when I tell you, the girls won't forget this.
Well, this is I've enjoyed this so much. I love Almond Joys.
Mm-hmm.
Almond Joys are like my crack. For real. Almond Joys actually trump Reese's peanut butter cups for me.
What?
Uh-huh. I will get myself sick on Almond Joys. No, this one you were talking about in the video? Yeah, not there. What?
Nothing, just you. Blasphemy, places. Blasphemy.
Don't you got part 2 to a party to go to? Or is your head still thumping?
Oh.
So,
Yes, Almond Joys are the bomb.
so next year we're going to do this, but we're going to expand it. We're going to, we've already talked to a couple people. They said that they would come down.
Dee said there's no such thing as too much. Details are important. But the cool thing about this kind of stuff is that
We get to
we
pack
can
it
take
up.
all this stuff and put it away and use it again next year and just add to it.
Yeah.
So
And so that's what we're going to do.
I'm gonna actually hit. There's a centerpiece decoration that Michael's has.
Mm-hmm.
That there were still several of them today. And I'm just wondering if they're gonna go to like 70% off tomorrow. And if they are, I'm probably gonna go get one because it was a for Wizard of Oz. It had the feet of the Wicked Witch with the red
The
ruby
red
slippers still in.
Mhm.
But it also had like you could just tell it had a lot of theme stuff. Like it had an apple, and there was just a bunch of stuff that made it very obvious it was Wizard of Oz without it being Wizard of Oz. So he said no, he's recovered, but it's only 5 o'clock there.
Oh
so.
yeah, that's right. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's why I bring this in. But you got to. Hey, I'm just saying. You have a family tradition to uphold. There, young Marine. Just saying. Your grandfather tore up the town back in 1814, and so have fun, be safe. But anyway, we're gonna bob for apples next year. We're gonna get a big water trough and fill it up. Bob for apples. We're gonna have a fire.
Our fire ring will be in by then, so we'll be able to have a big fire outside. We'll probably do a pumpkin contest, pumpkin carving contest.
Because
so
we're
that'll
gonna
be
grow our
fun.
own pumpkins next year specifically for this.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, this pumpkin patch that we went to, is actually kind of cool because she said that they get all of their pumpkins, and a lot of churches get their pumpkins from this farm in New Mexico. And they're specifically, they grow them for churches to be able to use them for fundraisers for like missions trips and stuff like that. And so what was really neat is they had plenty of beautiful, symmetrical, regular pumpkins. They had massive looking ones. They had small ones. But they also had some really cool, like, misfit pumpkins. And I was telling the girls that, as much as I was a rescuer of chickens, I almost felt like
Just
I wanted
stop
to
talking
rescue
because
some
my
of these
bank account
pumpkins.
is already
What
hurting.
did I say?
You would have been proud of me last week. I'm going to go ahead and dip, though. Love you guys.
Have fun, son. Be safe. Have a good time.
Cade
Enjoy it.
shot a deer, so Doc just left to go see it, of course.
Aw.
So, but next year, I mean, it's going to be a little bit bigger, and then the following year it's going to be a little bit bigger. And look, one of the reasons why that we're going to one of the reasons why we're going to be doing this, a lot of our friends now also homeschool, and that's one of the, if homeschooling actually had a negative thing to it, and that would be this. There's no father-daughter dances. There's no
There are
spring
if you get
form-
involved in a bunch of stuff, but
Awkward silence.
no, he's trying to be a butt face to make a point, but go ahead.
Unless you pay money to join a big homeschool group, the smaller groups do things like this, and they'll get together, but there's no official like spring formal or homecoming or prom unless you pay to be a part of a group, and then you can get those things. So it's got me just thinking that this could be something that could be fun. It can be chaperoned. It won't get out of hand. There won't be we don't have to worry about the kids getting a hold of alcohol or drugs,
Right.
or doing anything stupid.
It's good, clean fun.
It's good, clean, wholesome, all America fun.
Yeah. So one thing you guys don't know yet is that Dee also wrote us like a family unity spell for us to do. So it's a like, and it's not really a spell, but it's a saying where all 4 of us get together and there's different things that we can say.
I'm not
So,
chanting.
there's no chanting.
No.
I'm not chanting. The big hobbit says hi.
Who's the big hobbit?
Tim Beverly.
Oh, what's up, Tim?
Hello.
But I just think that this is cool. This is just something fun to do. And like Robyn said earlier,
Oh, we could. Arthur, are you gonna sign in under your other name or? He said no pumpkin cook-off for the best pumpkin dish.
Ooh. We gotta write this stuff down.
We really do.
Amanda has always been scared of Halloween decorations, but this year she wanted to, and then we couldn't. That stinks. Pumpkin roll will win every time. That's my girl.
Yes.
Who said that?
Dina. She's like, no need. The pumpkin roll will win every time.
Wow.
She knows. She loves. I mean.
Oh!
Oh goodness.
What did he forget? Oh, he forgot the skull.
His cool ice cubes that he made. Tim Beverly said he's down 145 pounds.
Good for him.
That's awesome. Good job, Tim.
We also have pumpkin ice cubes and skull
Hey,
ice
Jonathan.
cubes.
I need the skull.
So gonna have more of these next year.
I need ice.
Did you show everybody your full costume?
Jessa, you emptied out the skulls before. Why didn't you fill it back out and put it in the...
Because I was trying to get Mama her drink.
Don't blame the mama.
Before we got.
Don't blame the mama. And then we can have a costume contest. I think I want to...
Dominic! Nick is in the chat.
Who?
Hey, everyone. Nice costumes.
Yes.
Love the skeleton, Ladessa.
Skull ice cubes.
I love you.
I love you too. Now go make my skull ice cubes.
And then Carol.
What?
Show
everybody your costume.
Thought I did.
You didn't.
So Carol is like steampunk.
I love Steve.
What
I didn't search results for that.
Nick said, sorry, I'm late to the party.
No.
I'd love to come down next year for Halloween. Absolutely, Terry, we'll be here. I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're just gonna have a Carol looks savage. D said handsome devil works best for you. I will tell you, the shirt that he's wearing, like, you actually really like it.
Is
I like
it Mr. Sydney or Aunt Tori?
Where
I call her Aunt Tori and him Mr. Sydney.
That's funny.
There is babe. There.
Yeah, so Shayla and them will have to come down, and Dee and her husband will have to come down. Hopefully, Dee and Doc could figure out a way to get down here.
I
'cause
know.
That would be awesome.
I know. Sydney and Tori said she'd come. She'd have.
Wow, Carol.
That's Mr. Sydney.
That's
He spells my
Mr.
name
Sydney.
wrong. He knows I hate it when people do that.
It's okay. His name gets spelled with a Y because he's not man enough for the I.
Wow.
But I just thought about it.
What?
I know my costume next year.
Oh no, goodness.
Oh, God.
Who are you gonna be?
Scorpion!
Scorpion. Tori is coming because she wants to scare the crap out of somebody. Asked your dad how to spell your name, but he never responded. So blame your dad.
He never asked me, and I'm tired of him photoshopping.
Liar!
I'm tired of him photoshopping his questions to me. Like Sydney pulled that thing today in his live stream.
Oh yeah?
He was talking about, if you're in Northeast Texas, I'll come help you work in your garden. I'm like, that translates to he's going to come eat your garden.
Eat your garden, drink all your sweet tea, eat all your pecans.
Cindy said I did, but your phone was broke.
Oh!
Well, it's CAROLANNNR.
He said, shh, peace would be off limits. That's funny.
But yeah, so it's gonna, and so if you homeschool your children, or if you want to get your kids are in public school and you just want to get them away from that madness and show them that they can have good, clean, wholesome fun. Start thinking about coming down to here next year for our Halloween jamboree.
That is how people get sick, right there.
Because I think we'll have a grand old time. I might get a big disco ball. That's who I'll come as.
Uh-oh.
John Travolta, the urban cowboy.
No.
Mm-mm.
What's his name? Johnny in
Staying
Saturday
up.
Night Fever.
Staying alive.
Did you tell Robyn how you misspelled her name during the live?
I didn't misspell her name. Now he's lying.
It's okay. Autocorrect doesn't like Y with Robyn, so we need a farm maze.
Mmm.
That would be nice if pallets we got enough.
We need to have a piglet contest to the
Grease
grease
pig.
pig.
No, please, I'd win that. I'm a piglet whisperer. I'd just be like,
Speaking of which, where's he at?
Yeah.
Go get him.
Yeah, put his costume on him too.
Speaking of which, what about the other one?
No, that one is not coming in the house.
Why?
Because he'll tear it up.
he'll get on top of that table.
Not if
I'm holding him the whole time.
No.
It was such a cool idea.
It was a cool idea, and we'll take pictures tomorrow outside. He will come in here like a bull in a china shop.
He would tear up the table. You're right. He would tear up everything. Are your hands warm? Is that why
No.
you're not wearing them?
I got
Ant bites.
ant bites. Don't pop it because it hurts.
But it
And
hurts
she's
because
gonna
you
do
get
it
hot.
anyway.
I like those hats. I think those type of hats. What is this hat called? What type of hat is this? Is this just a top hat?
It's
A
a hat.
bowler hat, maybe.
Bowler
No.
hat?
Yeah.
Here, let me take it off and show it. Oh,
No, take him up there so everybody can see his costume.
He's a beanie baby.
calm down.
The beanie baby. Oh, Bumbling Acres, what's up?
What's up, Bumbling Acres?
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
not a fedora.
Yes, it is.
No,
no,
it's too
this is
tall.
It's like a top hat.
Harold's is
OMG, cute. Okay. He's probably hungry. Give him some of those veggie straws and see if he'll eat those. Because I'm not a fan.
Well,
fan.
he's probably got to go. Yep. Take him out.
Belle just lost her crap over that pig squealing. Y'all, he's going towards the door. He's ready to go potty.
You got him house trained.
So I'm gonna tell you, Charlie is already trained. He's imprinted on Carol. So he follows her around like she's his mama. So if she puts him down on the ground, he follows her. If she stops, he stops. He doesn't run all the way up to her. He'll stop. And then she'll walk a little bit further and then she'll stop and he'll stop. It's the funniest thing. But he's already trained himself. Like, he wasn't trained to go potty.
No, we started training.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes to the door and he'll go pee outside. And he loves Carol. Like, that's just all there is to it. That's pretty funny. When does the Piggy go to market? A long time.
About 8 months.
It'll be like probably July next year, easy. That's 10 months.
As soon as he gets to about 250 pounds.
Right, which, see, the thing is, whenever you have piglets this late in the season, it's hard to fatten them up over the winter because you have to really give them a lot of food because you're trying to keep them warm to begin with. So a lot of the food that you give them is just burning the calories to be able to stay warm. So they don't really put on a whole lot of weight during the winter time. So, but if they're nice and healthy during the winter, as soon as it starts to get warm, you should see a pretty quick growth spurt.
It would be nice if Dee and Doc could come. Dee, if you and Doc get to come next year, you have to save me a dance.
She got legs. Yes, I do have legs. I've got like little.
Side cuts.
It's hard to keep them covered. This dress isn't meant for that. There. How about that? I'll hide them.
Give you a blanket.
Who needs a roommate? Carol's going to go to college with Gizmo and a pet pig. How many days, Jason?
You know, I lost count.
Only like 10. So I was born.
10 until it's born.
Look at him. Look at him looking for food. Come here, Charlie.
You want to straw?
Doc said we'll do our best to be there.
Cool.
Is he eating that?
That is hilarious. Yes, he is. Look at him.
He loves them. He absolutely loves them.
Well, if he's any bit like his mama and his daddy, they're vegetarians. So I'm not surprised in the slightest that he likes vegetable stuff. I need to hit my own thumbs up.
Yep.
Okay, I'll put my own thumbs up there. There you go. I did it. I did it. I did it. Is it? Yes, it is. It's on backwards. Feed him bacon. That's me.
Yeah, we got 29 folks in here and 25 thumbs up. Come on, let's get to 29 thumbs up.
Come here. And it's Charlie. He's a little boy. So
Charlie, come back. Come on.
Looks like he got something stuck in his throat he had to work out there for a second.
Oh, and I've also trained him not to bite, so.
So one of the problems with having a piglet in the house is that
You have a piglet in the
a
house.
5-pound piglet turns into a 50-pound piglet pretty quickly. Since he's inside and he's not having to fight the being
Elements.
warm outside,
He'll gain weight quick.
yeah, he'll gain weight pretty quickly. So he
He wants you to scratch him.
and what we do is, we usually have a lot of leftovers, and so instead of putting them in the slot bucket, we will put that food in there. She's
Oh, you
kidding.
got jokes.
She's
No.
kidding. She's kidding.
Oh.
She said I'm kidding.
Who said that?
She said, "Ew, Jason, what is that in your beer? The monster phlegm?" Why is he not outside? So we were gonna cover that in a video, and we probably still will. But basically, what happened is
What happened was.
you can't see it right now, but like he's even almost doing it right now. When he was outside, he, for some reason, all of the other piglets will stand up to nurse on mom. Because what would happen is when she was laying down, when they were really little, she would lay down and they would all feed off of her. Well, now that she's, that the piglets are actually bigger and they're standing up and walking around, she actually will just stand up and they'll feed, standing up
that's
around her.
What was it?
Plastic or something.
Plastic.
And so then basically what happened, Carol, he's running around the side.
And my hat's down.
So basically what happened is we
Go get his
started
little
noticing,
And you can give him some beef stew.
that he wasn't feeding off of mom the way that everybody else was. Everybody else was standing up, but he was still sitting down, squatting down. And he was getting bullied enough to where,
Poor Piggy.
well, he knows that's his food bowl. And so he knows that he's about to get food. But so that was the thing, is that
He's looking for it too, boy.
yeah, he wasn't
We think he's blind.
lashing on
We think he's
at all.
blind.
Like I literally had to put, we watched him for the better part of a minute. He could not find the teat. And so we brought him in because he was getting very, very skinny. And so now, you know, he's been feeding off of mom, obviously. He got enough of like the, all of the, what's it called?
Colostrum.
Colostrum. And so he's fine with that. And all the other piglets were eating solid food at that point. So we were pretty sure we could bring him in and, you know, keep him from starving to death, because that's a risk that you run. And then also with it being as cold as it is, they all will huddle on top of each other to stay warm. And if you're weak and you're not eating a lot, you're going to end up at the bottom of the pile and you're going to end up suffocating and dying. And so we didn't want that to happen. If we could, you know, if we could prevent it from happening, then we were going to do what we could. How did the maggot butter taste? I
good.
really like it. I was kind of weirded out by it at first, just because. No, not even because of the name. It was because you had to whip up cream cheese, and there's actually gelatin in that to make it set, which it did set, but I didn't have a very good mold for it, so.
So it just.
But so it says, it is still mind-blowing to think about how small a piglet is juxtaposed to how big they grow. Ours are at the butcher weight, and it is insane to look at the pictures of them when they arrive. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they're small, and they've actually put on, I mean, they're about a little over a month, almost 5 weeks old.
Yeah.
And so they've definitely gotten bigger. And yeah, by July, we could probably sell them at roasting pig weight, like for 4th of July for people.
He will be, probably in the next couple of weeks, he'll be big enough and strong enough that we'll make him a little pen.
Yeah, and he will go
And
outside.
he'll go outside. We'll probably put maybe a little heat lamp in there for him for the time being.
Yeah.
Depending on how cold it gets, since he'll be by himself, a little bit of
We'll put some straw.
straw and chips, wood chips and
Yeah.
stuff in there.
Yeah.
Put a little cut grass in there to kind of make a little bit of a compost process, because that generates heat too.
Yeah.
And because Lord knows, Leia's getting ready to throw.
Yeah,
hers.
she'll throw 10 to 12 herself.
And Carol will go out there and find a weak piglet and bringing it in, because that's what Carol
it's all
does.
fun and games until we're pulling in a 500-pound pig because I
Because she took care of
did
it.
my job.
I'm not making fun of you.
Mm-hmm. You making fun right now.
I forget, what breed of pig do you raise? The
We-
tasty kind.
The-
We've done a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we have done wild boar, and because we didn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
We did Yorkshires, and now we're doing, these guys are Hampshire,
Hampshire, Berkshire crosses. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a little bit of something else in there too, because the brown,
Spider pig.
we're not sure where the brown, because there's brown and spots in all these piglets.
You know, we had that one male run off and went feral. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's
I
gone.
think he went over into that field over there and got chopped up into bacon bits when they
Oh, really?
yeah,
When they went to cut?
because when he went over there and they were cutting, and I heard a whip.
I don't think that's true, but he was big enough to get out of that, because they were just using a bush hog over there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, tomorrow and Monday nights will be in the mid-30s. I think we'll be raising a different breed of pig next year. So what kind of pig do you guys raise? I know there's a lot of people.
we've done American guinea hog too.
We've also done the American guinea
But we're not
hog, but we
gonna
won't do
that.
those
We won't do
anymore.
those again.
They're they take a really long time to grow out, and they're just not. I don't know.
Now they're great for lard. I love the amount of fat that we got off of them, the amount of lard.
Right.
But their hams everything else was extremely
There's no
tiny.
meat. Yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
There's not a whole lot of meat. You're not getting
Yeah.
a whole lot of meat.
Why don't I
And
place them
so
on the
if you're
bench so
going
everyone
to
can see?
do,
Can I place them up on the bench so everyone can see?
if you're doing pigs just for meat, that's definitely not the one. But the thing is that even with even if you just raised a couple,
I think you get enough fat off of these guys. That especially if you process them in the winter time, after they put on those layers of fat to make it through the winter, that it counterproduces.
right. So he said that is this Joe or is it I'm curious. Our pigs are a mix of American guinea hog and Mangalitsa. So I feel your pain.
That's
on
a
that.
super slower.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a super slow pig to grow. And so it's Joe, okay. Well, and so here's the other thing is some people raise Mangalitsas and American guinea hogs on just grass.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't have a lot of feed involved in them. It's just time. So in that manner, for some people that's okay, but you can't have that as your main meat source. You have to have a baconer to be able to have meat. I mean, it's just the way it is. So,
Don't you like the Heath bars?
YouTube just censored. Is that seriously what it was?
What? Censored what?
The reason it wouldn't let it.
What?
Yeah, it held his comment because he said American guinea hog. That's crazy.
So why can't you say American guinea hog on YouTube?
It was just it censored the American part, I guess. She said she had to approve the comment. Because I saw it was holding. Sorry, I'm a troublemaker.
Who said that, Joe?
Joe.
Well, you could maybe have your pigs as your emotional support animal.
That would work.
And technically, they can.
No, see, he did American and I didn't do it, so I don't know. That makes me want to just repeat the word over and over again because as long as it's, yeah. Well, it is what it is. So,
It might be.
yeah, so troublemakers are our favorites. So now everybody's typing in American and it's going through, so hoorah.
Somebody try guinea.
America
You know what? I bet it was guinea because guinea is a racist.
can be a racial thing.
slang.
Yeah, that's
slang.
possible. And it could be a connection of having pig and, I mean,
Yep.
that's also an ugly word, so
Nick said America.
they all did.
America.
America.
So anyway, so we've had a really good time tonight. We bought a little tote so we can start storing everything for next year.
I'm usually not a big guy for parties. Not really. But he's fine.
He's fine. He figured it out. Oh, no, he didn't.
Well, he did that because she scared the crap out of him.
Good.
Stop. Let him work it out.
Too big of a piece of meat.
Mm-hmm. See, he's still chewing. Let him be. He's done it a couple of times already.
He's eating, the pieces of meat are too big for him. So if you want to give him more meat, you need to make sure that it's chopped up into smaller
And
pieces.
the potatoes.
No, he's
No,
fine.
he's fine with the potatoes because they mash.
No, your potatoes are tough.
Are they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's fine.
Early bacon.
Not funny.
Did Jason say he's not a big guy?
Who said that?
Sydney. Give him mouth to mouth, Jason.
No, Tom.
That must be kissing.
Now, back to what I was saying before this went completely sideways. You know, I was not a big fan of parties. And then Miss D came in to help me throw Robyn a surprise birthday party.
Uh-huh.
And the way that she set everything up and the way that she did everything and helped me coordinate everything made it easy, cool, and fun.
Mm-hmm.
So when she sent the idea for this, I was kind of like all in with it. And I've had a really good time. So now, right now, I'm trying to think, okay, well,
What can we do next year?
what can we do for Thanksgiving?
Oh, for Thanksgiving. Well,
That's not what.
well,
he's-
for one, Thanksgiving's going to be awesome because we have an oven. So that's huge because we're going to be able to
Huge.
cook our turkey in an actual oven this year. And and I'll be able to make pumpkin roll as well.
What did you say?
Patrick said, "What's up?" Which is
I think we need to do an ugly sweater get together before Christmas.
see. So now here's the problem. Jason has been bitten by the party
So
bug.
you're saying I created a monster?
Yes, exactly.
Yes! It's exactly what you've done.
What do you guys think about that? Give us a thumbs up if you guys would like to come and hang out here on a Saturday, sometime before Christmas, for an ugly sweater party.
Friendsgiving.
Dee said we're toying with the idea of doing Friendsgiving again this year.
Yes.
I don't know about y'all, but that beef stew looks really good.
Pumpkin.
Yes, pumpkin roll will be yummy.
I'm not hungry. I filled up on.
Candy.
No, not on candy.
Friendsmas.
Friendsmas!
Friends, an ugly sweater.
Stead's
I would win ugly sweaters hands down. Yes, she would.
Dee, I bet. She probably has one. Never mind. I am wearing a sweater with a picture of Jason on my sweater. I'm sure to win.
That had to be Sydney.
It was.
There's a lot of stuff.
See, I behaved in his live stream.
Friendsmas better bring some cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And banana bread.
Nick, you're not allowed in the door without some baked goods, just saying.
Now that we know you're baked, that you can bake and you're okay at it.
Oh, she said you're okay at it. Whoopsie.
He's not eating his vegetables.
He's not eating his vegetables.
He's like me, I hate
He
vegetables.
pushed the carrot out. You gotta make him eat the carrot. Look,
What's
he
he
just
eating?
kicks
Just
it
the
off to the
rice?
side.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Look at him. He's going after the rice and the gravy.
Bread.
Banana bread. Yeah.
Yes, banana bread.
Yeah, he makes banana bread.
Yeah. That would be good.
I gotta figure out how to make banana bread.
It's very easy. Just banana.
Hey, Sydney,
Yeah, look what I had to recollect.
We got more, and you can't have any.
What was
I
that?
have no idea.
That's a sound. That's a new sound Dessa makes.
I cannot believe I'm having a pig eating in my dining room right now.
Hey, you said everyone has to eat in the dining room. He's eating in the dining room.
Let's be self-sufficient, he said. It'll be fun.
He flies back Sunday.
They'll probably be.
What did he say? Demonetized. Most definitely demonetized.
Oh my god. a jar somewhere. Oh my god! Wow! He's a Marine. They'll never be in a jar. What are you talking about? Pat says 2 hands.
Yeah, and his wife said keep dreaming.
Nick said he will make the absolute best baked goods.
That's what you said last time.
All right, Anna, thank you for hanging out with us and moderating. We're gonna call it here in a minute too, because oh sure, right, that's not what Robyn said.
So, did we get any thumbs up about the ugly sweater party?
Yeah, we had a lot of people.
So, do I need to plan an ugly sweater party? Let me see yeses.
Tell Chris to start with them.
Oh my gosh. Steve said, okay, I'm hearing some noises. Me and the 38 gotta go check it out. If I go missing, tell Chris to start with the meth house.
1 yes.
Chris,
You better ask your mama.
Nick said yes.
I
Cecilia,
don't know.
I saw you come in earlier.
This is
and I
a
know
nice
we didn't tell,
shirt.
We didn't tell
look good
you
in this shirt.
good evening. Good evening.
Hey, you did good with this shirt. This is a nice shirt.
Makes you look nice.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? You want to work?
She already said yes. No! Terry said she'd love to come.
Okay.
So that's 2. Drop it like it's hot.
D, would you and Chris come to an ugly sweater party?
She went out to go talk to the meth house people.
No, not that D.
Jason, is it cold?
Yeah.
Why would you say Chris?
Oh, I just got that joke.
You mean Doc and D?
No.
Yeah. D, naturally, and C says she's going out with a 38
Oh.
and tell Chris.
I didn't hear you say tell Chris.
Yeah. Yes, D, you do have great taste.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something right here. Reese's peanut butter cups kind of outdid themselves when they came up with this gem. Okay? This is how you catch ET.
Oh, that's the one with the Reese's in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly thinking, because that asteroid is supposed to get kind of close to the house. So I'm thinking about putting a bunch of these out to see if I can get ET to phone home.
We still gotta go outside and see that,
Meteor shower.
the moon.
When?
Y'all might need to add more logs on the fire. He's basically saying he can see your nips.
What you looking for?
Ma'am.
What you looking for?
I guess he probably misses his.
Alright, so we'll try to plan an ugly sweater party.
Mm-hmm.
What goes into an ugly sweater party? Everybody has to wear an ugly sweater.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have Christmas.
It's his little nipple.
I don't see your nipples.
I do. I didn't want to say anything.
I don't care. This is the face of I don't care.
You may be ashamed of yourself for looking.
So we're gonna put that together, and then we'll probably make it a potluck. So everybody's gonna have to bring a dish. Because if not, then I'm about to say everybody's got to pitch in like $5 a head to cover the food and snacks and stuff. But yeah, we come up with some games and like, you know what we could do? We could have a round Christmas ornament decoration contest. You know, the round ones that are usually made of glass that you would hang.
The Christmas balls.
See?
I mean,
Here
he's
it comes.
lacking some balls. He needs more.
Do you want to go to your room?
Apparently.
Trash. Get out of here.
15 doesn't mean grown.
In some cultures it is.
Well, not this one.
But yeah, we could do pin the tail on the bear. That's funny.
Here.
We could have candy apples or and caramel apples.
What, for Christmas?
Yeah.
No. We could do Buckeyes and chocolate covered pretzels.
Incredible edibles.
Incredible edibles.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm cleaning up my mess.
Yeah, he's cleaning his mess up. He's eating all those leftover pieces of rice.
Come on, peel.
Yeah, Dee said she was married at 15.
Yeah. Back in Laurel Ingalls' time, that was normal.
So, Joe said he's leaving. He's been editing videos and such for the last hour. It's time to spend time with the wife and the baby. Y'all have a great night. Good night, Joe.
Joe, we expect to see you at the ugly Christmas sweater party.
They're a little bit far away.
Okay.
And tell Deborah we said hi and hug that baby for us. She's adorable. Yeah, you can make all kinds of goodies for Christmas. To Christmas, you could do a cookie decorating contest.
Cookie decorating contest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll make some ornaments, ornaments in the shop.
You could
For
do
it.
that.
And I can give that as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
We could do
Peppermint
Secret
patties.
Santa too, or we could what's the
white elephant.
white elephant?
Yeah, you can't call it all the other names because it ends up being like culturally insensitive, I think is the right word.
Yeah, we could. Let's do a white elephant.
Dirty Santa, I think is what I've heard it called the best was Dirty
Yeah,
Santa.
well, Sydney's coming. We can't use that terminology.
For once, can we just
Mean Santa, I don't mean dirt. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's fine. Whatever.
He's 12.
can we just have a clean live stream for once?
No.
Not with Sydney in there.
And Patrick?
And
No,
Patrick. No.
not
It's
possible.
not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
Patrick, you guys need to come down. Do you think you guys can come down?
I think he's still under lockdown with his job. He can't travel out of state or something like that.
Is that true, Patrick?
And you just don't love us anymore.
Can't see the moon. It's raining and cloudy. That sucks. Is it raining here?
It's not raining.
We need to go check on those chicks that we put
Those
out.
chicks are fine.
Okay,
Fine.
you heard it here. Those chicks are fine.
Carol, go check on those chicks.
No, we'll check on them in a little bit. They're fine for right now. What does it say? It says it's 54 degrees. Is that right? I
They're
think.
fully feathered.
Okay. What's it say? This is supposed to get 51. Ooh, 36 tomorrow night. It'll be alright. They'll be okay.
They'll be
As long
okay
as they
at
don't-
36, but in 51 degrees
As
we
long
may
as
lose some.
as long as they're not wet. That's the problem. When you mix wet and cold,
What's the comment?
it's true. I'm on a leash.
When are you supposed to get off your leash? Do you know?
When the walk is over.
We're supposed to report out of state travel to work. Guess who conveniently forgets to? I guess the meth house was okay.
Or was it?
Is it really D that's typing the message?
Or is it a crackhead? Or is it Jason?
What?
It's like,
Oh, that kind of Jason. Speaking of Jason, I think it's time to crack open a scary movie.
yeah, we're gonna.
I think you need to get the drinks first so everybody can see the drinks.
Yeah.
Go get them. Go pick them out of this. Not the drinks. You mean the
The what?
lime things.
But the cute little cups I got.
Yeah, they got lime.
Hey, Daddy got the cup?
Hey, I love this, but you can always come up.
Who said this?
Patrick.
Well, I can't host a ugly sweater party at your place.
Well, and the
Duh.
problem is, I think they're about 4 hours from us, so I'd love to come up. We're gonna figure out somebody taking care of our property.
Go to live chat. So you
It
can
was on live
see.
chat. See, live chat.
Now it is.
No, live chat.
Pick your poison.
Okay, so look at these cool cups I found too. You got pick your poison. Now this is the gooey stuff.
The devil's phlegm.
That's mommy's.
No, I think mine was different.
Age gets better with wine with a mummy. This is mommy's.
No.
That's yours.
No, that one in your left hand is mine.
Ghosted and
Ghosted and shook.
and then
Bow down, witches.
I like the age gets better with wine.
There you go.
What are we supposed to do with these?
drink them.
You'll have to eat. No, you have to spoon eat it. You can't. It's
It's
gelatin.
a blizzard.
It's like there you go. It's like
I'm so scared to eat this.
It's cream cheese and no.
Right, that makes it better.
You're such a
It's just lime. That's all.
You're such a girl. I see almost.
Oh, it's a finger.
It's like
Can I have my finger?
yeah. We
Never
need
mind.
spoons. Where did you find them? Walmart. They were at
Can I
Walmart.
yoke it?
Oh, you got the lime one for me, didn't you? No, I'm gonna get you one that says "Bow down, witches." Yeah, we need spoons. We have any
Carol.
plastic spoons?
Go get spoons.
Don't do that.
But anyway, it's lime jello with cream cheese, and you mix it all together and let it set. And then there's grapes in the bottom. There's cut up grapes in the bottom.
Cut up grapes in the bottom. About time you get here, Copper Kettle.
What?
I mean, just
What?
show up when you want to.
Are we gonna do the?
They had some kind of function they were at today.
so to catch Copper Kettle up because she just comes in when she wants to.
Oh,
What?
late due to cleaning up after a small fire.
Oh. That really hurts.
Small fire.
That really hurts the fact of me trying to make fun of her.
No, my fingers got stuck.
Grapes are stuck.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
It's very good.
I'm not a fan of lime so much, but this is not bad at all. But I could definitely see it with like orange. Yeah, like it would be like a dreamsicle. Oh, we need to make some of those. That would be really good.
That's better than sherbet.
Mm.
Are they in here?
Mm-mm.
But
So-
you know, we'll get a text message.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually pretty good.
Oh, very good.
It's yeah, so the gelatin set, so it's just like Jello, but it has cream cheese in it. So
It's like Jello without the Quaalude.
oh, Jason, that was bad. Mm-hmm.
Why, thank
I'm
you.
in love with Carol's outfit.
Ew.
Oh, add mangoes to orange.
Oh.
I love mangoes.
I know what I'm making tomorrow. I'm gonna go get mangoes and orange. I still have plenty of cream cheese. This is the season for cream cheese, like, because cream cheese goes stupid on sale during the holidays. So, what are Ladessa and Carol supposed to be?
Who said that?
None of your business.
None of your business.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Dessa is a skeleton. She's all bones.
You're the one talking.
She's
Hey.
big bones.
And see, that right there is why mommy's the queen witch.
Bet it would be good with strawberry or cherry. Yeah, I'm sure. But I really like the idea of orange and mango.
And Carol basically is just Carol.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't tell if I'm an extra for Helena or Ballad of Mona Lisa. You guys have no idea what any of those are.
They're songs.
They're songs, duh. Mm.
I'm gonna eat this very slowly.
And the grapes too. When you get to the grapes kind of
Yeah, I just like mixing my fingers with everything.
I love how my daughter tries to act like when she starts quoting my generation's music and then acts like I don't know what she's talking about.
No, that's my generation.
I know that one is.
Mm-hmm.
But when you try to throw Twisted Sister at me.
Carol dressed up as Carol. Yep, pretty
Pretty
much.
much.
Oh, if I could.
No, you would not.
Because I'm supposed to be a nice person.
No, because you're a lady. This is really good.
Mm-hmm. This is really good. Mm-hmm. So, this was fun.
Yeah.
I suggest, and if you don't know who D is, then just ask us. But if you know who D is, because D is the Jedi Master when it comes to parties,
Yes.
if your children are transitioning from being able to go trick-or-treating into don't know what to do with them, then this type of Cuppa party is...
Yes. That's a good, yeah, Miss
What?
Lovett from Sweeney Todd.
What?
That's the character that she is.
I'm thankful we all
is the way to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I figured Copper Kettle would like your costumes because that's kind of her taste as well.
And nobody asked what I am because obviously everybody knows I'm just me. I'm the handsome devil.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Meat pigs.
Meat pies.
Meat pies. Ooh, I like it too. So, I would say we would do a Walking Dead finale, but
It's gonna be 2 years from now.
it's going to be 2 years from now. And I got a bad feeling it's ending abruptly the way that it is. That it's not going to be any good.
Mm.
You know, that was a show that should have been able to go on for ages.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hey,
But-
Mama Z.
but just like Smallville was another one that should have been able to go on
For a while.
for a while, but they said in the beginning that he would never fly.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they got to the point where they got to the point with the storyline where he had to become Superman,
Mm-hmm.
and that meant he had to fly, it was
That
time
was
to
it.
time
Time
to
to end the
show.
series. Yep.
So I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no really, I mean, I don't know. There might be good TV shows out there. We just don't watch it anymore.
Like a couple here and there.
Breakaways, the zombies get the COVID and they turn back into normal people.
That could probably happen.
Smallville should have been a blockbuster.
Yeah.
So the Cuppa was started by, is that Humas? Indian Southern lady. Started to get too cheesy.
What did?
Small.
I'm assuming he's saying Smallville. I think when they got to the point where they were struggling with shutting down the show or ending the show because he was to that point, it started getting
Yeah.
a little cheesy. So,
Okay, because I can't eat it.
grandmother from New Orleans. That's cool. I don't know. I disagree with that. The first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead was horrible.
It was a slow
had to be
start.
there was a lot of establishing that had to be done.
So, here we go. What Stephen King novel do you guys think novel, not spin-off?
Short story.
No, even the short stories,
Well, it's not a novel.
but
It's a novella.
not the TV series like The Dome or mini TV series The Stand or the movies, the books. Which one do you guys think was the absolute scariest?
Oh.
Carol, you've read some, so
What do you think?
what do you think?
I've only read Cycle of the Werewolf and part of Christine. I can't finish Christine.
Why?
It's too slow.
See, he is a very
It-
Chatty Cathy.
The
thing.
Dome was amazing.
D says it.
Uh-huh. It. The thing was good.
Because he did. Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but he also did the Creep Show from back in the 80s. And then the spin-off from the Creep Show was Tales from the Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
And the Creep Show was an actual comic book.
And Crypt TV, I think they're still running.
The Stand.
We were living the stand.
Mm-hmm.
The one that got me was The Shining.
I haven't watched. I haven't read The Shining or
Yeah.
really watched. Like I always sit down and watch it with you guys,
The movie wasn't really that bad.
and then I get to where they're at the hotel, and everybody's left, and it's just them, and then I pass out.
Pet Cemetery was a good book. Ooh, see, I never read Gerald's Game. I've got it.
That one's a little. That
Now,
one's
if you
racy.
said
Yeah.
if you said movies, I think the new Pet Cemetery is
See, I
scary,
haven't
but
seen that.
it was terrifying. The second one, especially when you guys are out.
Cujo was good. It was a good book. Carrie was a good book.
I need to read Cujo.
There's one of his books that I actually, when I finally got to the end of it, I threw it up against the wall.
Tell me how.
Tommy Knockers. Could not stand the way that book.
Y'all should watch Arachnophobia. Yeah, Gerald's Game is not for the young. No, we know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching The Village. So, I have a love-hate for M. Night Shyamalan. His movies always are very misleading to me. And The Village was a perfect example of that, where it starts off as one thing and then you realize it's something totally different. And it was just one of those, he's just one of those authors that I have a really hard time, or not authors, a playwright, whatever, producer, director. He's hard for me to watch.
He's the one that did that one that Mel Gibson was in. What was it? It was about the aliens.
I have no clue.
You're not going to eat that whole thing of those veggie sticks by yourself.
Yes, you are. Those are nasty. You can have crackers. What was that called? Signs?
Signs. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I wonder how scary would it be if you had Stephen King,
Mm-hmm.
Wes Craven.
Oh,
I'm not done.
just those two.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock, and then have Vincent Price as the narrator.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Nope.
I'd
not gonna
totally
happen.
watch it.
It might be good.
Mm-mm.
I
Because-
think that.
And Robert Englund stars in it. Don't like Wes Craven. What?
The scariest movies I've ever watched by far was because Mom let me watch it
Oh, here we go. I'm about to get kicked under the bus.
No.
Straight under the bus.
She let me watch it by myself on the couch, and it was Nightmare Before Elm Street. Now, she was in the next room.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, it was Nightmare on Elm Street.
You said Nightmare Before Elm Street. I promise you just
You did.
did.
Okay.
But whatever.
Well, she let me watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and Apollo was sitting on the couch with me, because that's what he did when we were watching scary movies.
Uh-huh.
And you know that scene where Freddy grabs the mom?
I mean, that's every one of his
You
shows.
just kind of
But
just-
yeah. he
No,
does
at
it
the
all
end of the
time.
first movie where he grabs her
Oh,
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
window.
Through the window, grabs
Yeah.
your face.
Uh-huh.
And no, it was the one with the bed where he grabs.
Okay, anyway.
Whatever the case is.
Apollo jumps up and almost attacks the TV because I scream. Apollo jumps up, and then there's a scene where where all the blood's going,
Uh-huh.
and he runs, and he just leaves me.
He's like, you're on your own, Carol.
Like Cujo, he got so
Well, every
upset
time he
with
heard the
Cujo.
barking and the growling,
Mm-hmm.
so
And we've got that big TV, so he would sit on the couch and just growl the entire time.
yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for coming
Sharing Halloween with us.
and sharing Halloween with us and our Cuppa party. And I hope by us sharing this Cuppa party has made you guys kind of think, and maybe you guys will have a Cuppa party at your homestead too.
It was a lot of fun.
Because this was a lot of fun, and it's always good, especially with children, to introduce new culture to them. It's always good to let them see and experience things from different cultures. Like, it's the winter time, so here pretty soon we're going to start picking up our meals from different cultures again, because that seems to be a
Yes, because
running
like
thing in the winter that we do.
Germany and Italy have some pretty heavy meals, so they're perfect during the wintertime. And even Scottish, like with all the Scottish stuff, like that's all really
You know what we gotta
heavy
do.
food.
You know what we gotta do.
What?
Mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. So she's not in here tonight, I'm sure, because they were getting whipped around pretty good by the wind today. But Cheryl was talking to us. She's from Homestead in the Highlands. And she said that she heard of the most delicious burger ever. You take macaroni and cheese and you let it get cold. And then you take a little pile and make it into a patty. And then you roll it in flour, deep fry it. Then you top it with bacon, tomato, some sauce,
Bun.
a bun,
And cholesterol for the rest of your life.
it's a heart attack burger.
Ugh.
But I told her, I said the trick would have to be you'd have to wait until it was cool. You would have to wait until the
Velveeta was back to being
cream
a solid.
cheese was right. I mean, not the cream cheese, until the macaroni and cheese was cold, because you wouldn't be able to.
And the funny thing is, I'm over here saying Velveeta like we could afford that. We do the government cheese, the generic brand.
Well, Aldi has a really good brand, so that's what we use. We put pimento cheese. Yeah, so like we've gotten to where we've eaten that at places. I've eaten it at places. I've just never. Y'all put a little fun into my otherwise quiet, boring evening. Yeah, I've had pimento cheese on a burger before. It was actually really good.
So thanks for coming and hanging out with us. And, you know, we will.
She just whipped her head and all her chains went flying.
So this was fun, and we're gonna keep going with it here tonight. And thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us.
Don't forget your clocks tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
Go back an hour.
Yeah, because like one great Indian chief once said, only a crazy white man would think that you could cut that one end off of the rug and sew it to the other end to make it longer.
Yeah, right? I'll send you the recipe for homemade pimento. Absolutely. That'd be wonderful.
So,
All right.
just remember to plant smiles.
Can't
We
see
can't
it.
say it, never mind.
Plant smiles. Grow giggles.
And harvest the love, baby. Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
I'm gonna go pee now.
And we'll see y'all next time.